Did you know that caffeine, a substance we consume on a daily basis, is actually the world's most commonly used psychoactive drug? Yes, you heard it right. Each morning, billions of people kickstart their day with a cup of coffee, tea, or even a can of energy drink, all brimming with caffeine. It's in our chocolates, our medications, and even in some of our favorite fizzy drinks. Yet, how much do we really know about this omnipresent substance? In today's video, we're going to pull back the curtain on caffeine. We'll explore what it is, how it works, and its effects on our bodies and brains. We'll also dive into the benefits and potential downsides of its consumption. Yes, there's more to your morning cup of coffee or afternoon tea than just a pick-me-up. So grab your cup of joe or tea as we unravel the mysteries of caffeine. Be sure to watch to the end to realize all the benefits and negative effects. Caffeine is a natural stimulant most commonly found in tea, coffee, and cacao plants. This intriguing compound weaves its way into our daily lives, from the comforting warmth of our morning coffee to the invigorating bite of dark chocolate. It's derived from certain plants, which produce caffeine as a defense mechanism against pests. In our human world, however, caffeine plays a different role. It's a key ingredient in many of our favorite beverages and foods, with billions of people around the globe reaching for a caffeine-infused pick-me-up every day. Caffeine's popularity isn't just down to tradition or taste, though. As a stimulant, it acts on our nervous system, giving us a boost of energy, sharpening our minds, and briefly warding off drowsiness and fatigue. Caffeine's journey from plant to cup is a story of nature, science, and cultural ritual. But the question remains, what does this stimulant actually do to our bodies and brains? Caffeine can be a real kickstarter for many of us, but how exactly does it benefit us? This humble compound, found in our morning brew, chocolates, and even some medications, wields surprising power over our bodies and brains. Let's start with the most immediate and noticeable effect of caffeine: increased alertness. Caffeine is a central nervous system stimulant that blocks the action of a neurotransmitter called adenosine. Adenosine promotes sleep and relaxation, so when caffeine gets in the way, we feel more awake and alert. This effect can begin as quickly as 15 minutes after consumption and last for several hours. But the benefits of caffeine extend beyond simply keeping us awake. It can also enhance cognitive function and improve memory. Studies have found that moderate caffeine consumption can increase information processing, improve problem-solving skills, and boost concentration. This is why you might find your morning coffee helps you power through a challenging task or complex problem at work. Caffeine can also give a significant boost to physical performance. It stimulates the release of adrenaline, a hormone that prepares our bodies for intense physical exertion. This means that a cup of coffee before your workout can improve endurance and reduce perceived effort, making your gym sessions seem a little less daunting. Now, you may be wondering, how much caffeine can you consume to enjoy these benefits? The optimal amount typically falls around 300 milligrams per day. That's equivalent to about 2 to 4 cups of coffee. However, it's important to remember that caffeine sensitivity can vary greatly among individuals. Some can handle a strong espresso with ease, while others may feel jittery after a single cup of tea. So it seems caffeine can be quite a boon, enhancing both mental and physical performance. It's no wonder that it's the most widely consumed psychoactive substance in the world. While these benefits sound great, like everything else, too much of a good thing can lead to problems. As we'll explore in the next segment, overconsumption of caffeine can have some less than desirable effects. But for now, why not enjoy that cup of coffee with a newfound appreciation for the little boost it gives you? As the saying goes, too much of anything is bad, and caffeine is no exception. When we cross the line of moderation, caffeine can stop being our ally and start being our adversary. The invisible line is usually drawn around 400 milligrams of caffeine per day, or about 4 to 5 cups of coffee. Beyond this, caffeine's dark side can start to lurk in the shadows. Insomnia is one of the most common side effects of excessive caffeine consumption. As a stimulant, caffeine keeps the brain alert and active, which can be a problem when it's time for some shut-eye. It's like hosting a never-ending party in your brain when all you want to do is sleep. Another side effect is a rapid heartbeat. Imagine your heart trying to keep up with the rhythm of a fast-paced rock song. Not so comfortable, right? That's what happens when you consume more caffeine than your body can handle. This can also lead to increased blood pressure, which in the long run might cause serious heart conditions. Anxiety and nervousness are also part of the package. Caffeine stimulates the release of adrenaline, your body's fight or flight hormone. This can lead to feelings of unease, jitteriness, or nervousness. It's like being in a constant state of high alert, which can be quite exhausting. Headaches are another frequent complaint. While a small amount of caffeine can actually help relieve a headache, too much can cause what's known as a caffeine rebound headache. It's like your brain is throwing a tantrum for being overstimulated. Finally, let's not forget about gastrointestinal problems. Caffeine increases gastric acid secretion, which can lead to an upset stomach or even ulcers over time. It's as if your stomach is on a roller coaster ride and not the fun kind. So you see, when it comes to caffeine, it's all about balance. It's about enjoying that morning cup of coffee or that afternoon tea break without crossing into the territory of unwanted side effects. So, moderation seems to be the key when it comes to caffeine consumption. If you found the information in this video helpful, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to our channel for weekly new videos on health and wellness. Understanding your caffeine intake can help you harness its benefits while avoiding the negatives. Now let's talk about how you can do just that. Firstly, it's important to consider all sources of caffeine, not just coffee. Caffeine can be found in a variety of food and drinks, some of which may surprise you. These include tea, chocolate, some soft drinks, even certain types of medication. So when you're calculating your daily caffeine intake, remember to consider everything you consume. Now, how much caffeine is too much? That can depend on a few factors, including your body weight, age, and overall health. However, a good rule of thumb for most adults is to limit their caffeine intake to around 3 to 4 cups of coffee a day. That's about 200 to 300 milligrams of caffeine. Consuming more than this amount on a regular basis may lead to some of the negative effects we discussed earlier. Of course, everyone's body reacts differently to caffeine. Some people may be more sensitive and experience negative effects even with small amounts. Others may have a higher tolerance and can consume more without noticeable side effects. That's why it's important to pay attention to your body. If you notice that you're feeling anxious, having trouble sleeping, or experiencing other uncomfortable symptoms after consuming caffeine, it may be a sign that you're taking in too much. Learning to regulate your caffeine intake can take some time and self-awareness. It's about finding the right balance that allows you to enjoy the benefits of caffeine, like increased alertness and energy, without suffering the downsides. You might find it helpful to keep a food and drink diary for a while, noting down how much caffeine you consume each day and how it makes you feel. This can be a useful tool in understanding your own body's response to caffeine. Remember, while caffeine can be a helpful tool, it's not a substitute for good nutrition, adequate sleep, and regular exercise. Stay healthy and stay wise.